An ox pulls a wooden cart down the city street. Two octogenarian elders sit aboard the cart. The sight sticks out wildly on urban roads. It draws crowds of passers-by stopping to watch. The elderly couple arrives at the hospital. After running a full set of examinations, doctors find the old man suffers from high blood pressure. His kidneys are also damaged badly. If he does not cut back on heavy labor immediately, he could end up paralyzed. In the worst case, it could cost him his life. Faced with this list of severe health issues, the old man only offers a faint, quiet smile. Once all medical checks wrap up, the grandpa suddenly decides he wants to take a photo. Inside the photo studio, the grandma beams and tells her husband to smile. After decades spent side by side, they take their very first portrait together. Back home, the grandpa barely rests a few days before heading out to work the farmland again. When exhaustion hits, he lies down and naps on the ox cart. After waking up, he cuts fresh grass to feed his ox. He sits and watches the animal eat. He says as long as he draws breath each day, he will keep working the land. He will not stop until the day he passes away. The restless grandpa harvests peanuts alone in the field. He relies on two walking canes to steady himself. After several grueling tries, he struggles to hoist the big pile of peanuts onto the cart. Then he lets his loyal ox haul the harvest home. On this day, all their children living in town come back to visit the elderly pair. A rare bright smile crosses the grandma's face. Only the grandpa sinks into worry. He knows his kids will push him to sell the old ox and move into the city to live with them. The grandpa has 9 grown children, yet he refuses to leave his hometown for city life. He only wishes to stay home with his old ox. At this point, the grandma recounts everything that has happened these past few days to their kids. Just as he feared, the children start urging him the second they hear the story. They beg their father to sell the ox. They claim he will never stop heavy farm work as long as the ox stays. Pressed by his children's constant pleading, the grandpa reluctantly agrees. He promises to get rid of the ox once autumn harvest finishes. Autumn harvest arrives in the blink of an eye. The grandpa and grandma work together cutting rice in the field as usual. A mechanical harvester pulls up beside them. Their son paid to rent the machine for them. The grandma feels relieved knowing it will save them tons of work, but the grandpa disagrees entirely. He insists harvesting by hand is far better. His only fear is wasting even a single grain of rice. Once autumn harvesting ends, the elderly pair spreads out all the rice to dry and packs it into sacks. Just like every other year, the grandpa drives his ox cart. He transports sacks of rice to the courier station. He ships separate portions of grain to each of his 9 children. After returning home, the grandpa mixes a bucket of feed. He plans to treat his loyal ox to a nice meal, but he slips and crashes heavily onto the ground by accident. The old ox witnesses the fall. It refuses to touch its food afterward. It seems to sense its master has grown weak and frail. The ox glances over at the grandpa lying on the ground nearby. A single tear rolls down its cheek.